Okay, so are you ready to dive deep into the world of Jalen Hurts?
I am.
We've got this really fascinating pile of search terms,
Yeah.
and it's like a window into what people are really curious about
It is.
when it comes to this guy.
Absolutely.
So we're going to unpack all of that
Yeah.
and try and see what we can learn about Jalen Hurts from these search terms.
Yeah.
So just glancing through this list,
Yeah.
obviously people are interested in his career, both college and NFL.
Yeah.
A lot about his family background.
Yeah, looks like it.
And then a lot about his Super Bowl appearance in Super Bowl 57.
Yes, big game.
Good game.
Yeah.
Huge. So we're going to try and go beyond just like the basic stats
Yeah.
and, the typical stuff you see out there.
Right.
And really try and get a better understanding of him as a person.
Yeah. Paint picture
Yeah.
of Jalen Hurts.
All right. So right off the bat, there's a couple searches in here about his early years and like his roots.
Sure.
One of them is just straight up, where is Jalen Hurts from?
He is from Channelview, Texas.
Channelview, Texas.
Yeah.
All right. And then also Jalen Hurts High School.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
yeah, clearly
Right.
people are interested in his
background.
Yeah, where he came from.
Where it all began.
The foundation.
Exactly.
Now, this is where things get kind of
Interesting.
There
Yeah.
are multiple searches in here about his college career and a lot of interest in where he went to school.
Where did Jalen Hurts go to college?
Yeah, exactly. That's a popular one.
So he actually started at Alabama.
He did.
Which...
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, Alabama.
Yeah, wow.
Huge program.
Huge program.
Yeah, powerhouse.
But then he transfers to Oklahoma.
Right.
Jalen Hurts, Oklahoma.
That's right.
So, and also just the search Jalen Hurts college career.
Mm-hmm.
People are interested in...
Yeah, the whole arc of his development as a college player.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Like, what do you think is so intriguing about this whole college journey?
I think it's not the typical path for a quarterback like him, right? To go from, this legendary program to another one, and to have success at both.
Right.
Yeah. I think it just
raises questions
about what was driving him.
Yeah. What was he looking for?
Right. Was it a different style of play?
Yeah.
Was it
a chance to lead?
Yeah. Did he want to be the guy?
Yeah.
So I think
that's interesting.
It definitely adds a layer of intrigue to his story.
Absolutely.
Right.
All right. So let's move on then to family ties.
Right.
We've got a lot of searches about his family.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts' parents.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts' dad. Yeah. Jalen Hurts' mom. And one thing that really stands out here is that his father, Varian Hurts, was actually his high school football coach.
Right.
So
that's a pretty unique situation.
Yeah. Do you think that had a big impact on?
Oh, I think it had to have.
Yeah.
Some sort of impact.
Was it positive? Was it negative?
Right. Was it...
Or was it both?
Right. Was it all positive?
Yeah.
Was it a constant proving ground?
Right.
Or did it foster this really unique level of trust and understanding?
Yeah.
I think it's fascinating to consider the dynamics of that relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And beyond that, there's also searches for just Jalen Hurts' family and Jalen Hurts' ethnicity. So it seems like people are also interested in like his broader background,
his heritage,
where
he comes from,
Yeah,
all of that.
Exactly. So it's like
it paints a fuller picture.
It's not just about what's happening on the field.
Right.
It's about who he is as a person. And I think that's really cool.
I agree.
All right. So let's shift gears a little bit.
Okay.
And talk about his NFL career.
All right.
Because
Big jump.
Yeah. We've got a ton of searches here about his stats. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts stats.
Jalen Hurts rushing yards. Jalen Hurts passing yards. So clearly people are paying attention to how he's performing.
Absolutely.
At the highest level.
And his ability to run with the ball.
It adds a whole other dimension.
Yeah, dimension to his game.
And that's obviously reflected in those rushing yards.
Right.
So we also see Jalen Hurts Eagles and Jalen Hurts number Eagles. So obviously he's playing for the Philadelphia Eagles right now.
That's right.
He's their guy.
And then, of course, we can't ignore all the Super Bowl searches.
Right. Jalen Hurts Super Bowl stats. Yeah, Jalen Hurts Super Bowl stats. Super Bowl 57. And
that was his first Super Bowl appearance.
It was Jalen Hurts Super Bowl appearances. Just that one.
Yeah, just the one so far.
So obviously a lot of interest.
Big moment.
Big moment for him.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Huge stage.
Huge stage.
Yeah.
Watching.
Absolutely.
All right, so beyond just the game itself,
okay,
we have some searches that are kind of about other aspects of his life.
His life, yeah.
So there's Jalen Hurts Heisman.
He was a finalist.
He was a finalist.
But he didn't win.
But he didn't win it. Correct.
Right.
And then we have
a couple searches.
Yeah. About his personal life.
Jalen Hurts' kids.
Jalen Hurts' kids. Jalen Hurts' wife and kids.
Yeah.
So just to be clear.
He is not currently married.
Not married.
And does not have children.
No kids.
Right. Just wanted to.
Yeah. Just putting that out there.
Let's clear that up.
And then this one is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts confetti.
I like that one. Yeah. I mean, I wonder if that's about...
What do you think that's about?
The celebration.
The celebration?
Yeah.
Maybe like a specific moment stuck with somebody?
Yeah, like a visual.
Yeah, the confetti raining down.
Yeah. Maybe it was just like a beautiful image.
And then there's a couple of searches in here.
Yeah.
That are a little bit unexpected.
Okay.
One of them is Joe Montana.
Okay.
And the other one is Bart Starr.
Oh.
Now,
so these are both
legendary quarterbacks.
Legendary quarterbacks
who won Super Bowls.
Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm curious.
What do you make of that?
Yeah.
Is there some sort of...
I think it must be.
Comparison.
Yeah, some kind of comparison.
People are trying to make... Yeah. Maybe they see Jalen Hurts. Yeah. In a similar light.
Yeah. And I mean, it's early in his career, but...
It is early.
Yeah. But the potential is there.
He's shown flashes of brilliance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's an interesting connection to make.
It is.
Right.
And then there's another one.
Okay.
That's kind of...
Let's hear it.
Out there.
Yeah.
And that is... Nick Sirianni Christian.
Interesting.
So Nick Sirianni is...
Yeah, he's the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles.
And he is known through his Christian faith.
Yeah.
So what do you think that's about?
What do you think that's about?
I mean...
Is it about
their relationship?
Yeah. You know? A relationship between...
coach and quarterback?
Yeah.
Or maybe...
Is it about the role of faith?
The role of faith.
In the Eagles' success?
Yeah.
It's a really...
It's an interesting one.
It's an interesting one.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because it could go a lot of different directions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It makes you think.
It does.
Right. All right.
So we've got all these searches.
Yeah. And then there's one
more
that really stands out to me.
Okay.
And it's actually the simplest one on the list.
All right.
And it's just Jalen.
Just Jalen.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So no last name.
No last name, just Jalen. So what do you...
I mean, I think that says something.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think it says?
I think it shows a growing familiarity with him,
Yeah.
You know? It's like you've moved beyond the full name. You're interested in him on a
more personal level.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. It's not just...
It's just Jalen.
Jalen Hurts, the quarterback.
Yeah.
It's Jalen...
Jalen, the person.
The person.
Right.
Exactly.
So I think that's really fascinating.
I think it's really cool. Yeah.
We've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We've gone from his high school days in Texas.
Yeah.
All the way to the Super Bowl.
A big game.
The big game.
Yeah.
We've talked about his family, his college journey.
Yeah.
And even... Some really intriguing comparisons.
Yeah.
Connections.
Right.
But that's that one word.
Jalen. Yeah.
That really sticks with me.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
Where he goes from here.
What's next?
Right.
What aspects of his life are going to continue to capture our attention, both on and off the field?
Both on and off.
So I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
We will. But
it's a journey worth following.
It's a journey worth following.
Absolutely.
I agree.
All right. That's going to do it for this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining me.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
For another deep dive.
Deep dive.
All right.
Bye. Bye.